What is up, everybody? MaelstromTier here, back for some Binding of Isaac. It's been a hot minute. It's literally been like 5 minutes since I've gotten away, turned off the heater, because at least for the time being, you know, it is March. I'd like to believe that winter is over, but at the same time, you know, winter's done. We're done with it. So now we can just, I got a soda, we can relax and play some Isaac. This seems like some sort of oxymoron. But then I would say, who are you calling a moron? I mean, yeah, if that's a dumb joke, you're going to have to explain it to me. Our seed today is New Jersey A306D4. And it looks like we got an XL floor, which could be good. I don't ever want to say boss rush, but at the same time, like, the starting floor is kind of a, like, measure for that. I also realized that I really hate this room. Like, I can just see that one being a specifically engineered room of just like, what if we had an invisible suicide runner guy while we have these guys running around spawning spiders that you have to avoid? And it's just like, man, I know that we hired you on to be absolutely dreadful. At the same time, man, that's going a little too far, don't you think? So we're Samson. He's pretty average right now, as long as we don't. The only bad thing about an XL floor is we don't want to take red heart damage. At the same time, if we take damage, it would be good for us considering that we're Samson, because then we can get our damage up. Like, our base damage is just garbage. I don't know why I'm not picking you up. It could have been a luck upgrade. Oh, and to start with Envy is just like the absolute worst. So, hope you weren't actually wanting some boss rush, because we'll be in this room for the next discernible century. God damn. Well, I know it's going to be that kind of run. At least, you know, taking damage makes this fight go faster in a sort of way. Also, trying to aim probably makes the fight go faster, but that's beyond me. The thing that I don't understand about the mass toxic is I think we also get, like, creep for killing things, which I guess is nice. It's kind of thinking it'd be more poison, but we already have common cold and now Scorpio to do that. So I suppose we don't need it. There are two item floors, item rooms, item floor. I will handily accept that. I suppose the dark room is kind of an item floor, but it's also like a boss gauntlet, so I don't want to think about that too hard. There could be... I don't think we're going to be able to position that to get also a secret room. Could be like a black market. Not the case, but, you know, it's whatever. I kind of want to save that spirit heart on the off chance that we make it out of here alive. Doesn't seem like it's that difficult, but stranger things have happened. Certainly worse things have happened. If we keep that thing to then where we go, like, to the next floor, then that would be good, especially now that we have two of them. I still kind of want to find the item room, the other one. It doesn't look that difficult of a floor. I say as we... Oh, well, there you go. I was right in being wrong. Excuse me. Please. Holy Mantle. Perfect. I mean, I could have used you a couple of floors ago, but now we're fine. In fact, if we don't take damage like on the boss fights, we might do even better. I don't think losing our Holy Mantle augments our damage in any way, but you know, not taking damage is kind of like a big chunk of Isaac, I would think. It's like half of it. The other half is doing the damage. and then it's headshots, and then knowledge, and suddenly there's a lot more halves than I know how to do with. But, you know, I didn't go to school for math. I went to school for talking, as I've said before. I promise you. Before you ask, maybe I should have gotten a refund. Well, you know, hindsight's always 20/20. Can't really say that. Like, Lewis and Clark, for being just saying it's a community college, you kind of immediately get that stigma, and I think I had that too. But WLCA is seriously, you can go ahead and put like commercial advertisement, just put that text and flash it a little. The radio program is like the best part of Lewis and Clark, because you have your own, we have an actual station, like everyone there has a job to do. It's not just like SIUE is closer and has their own like jazz station. At the same time, it's like sort of professionally run, and the students do like background stuff that isn't neat. You still, here you get to like announce and stuff and screw up, and it's better that you screw up here and then learn to fix that rather than like, you know, get all the theory stuff down, and later when you are out and supposed to do it in the real world go, oh geez, the simulations never prepared me for this. Which, you know, is nice. It's a little sad we didn't get a deal with the devil. It's understandable, but now we got Holy Mantle, we got these soul hearts. I'm gonna hit the desk again and then remember that we're recording, and it's just gonna ruin everything. That guy like died under the, like, not just saying he died underground, but like didn't even leave a splatter to say, hey, I'm dead. Which is kind of what I like about Isaac, is that for all of the weird poop and blood things, like when people die, it's pretty easy to just go, okay, yeah, that enemy is done. It's a nice indicator. Also just kind of feels like cathartic. Hey, you're dropping creep, stop that. It makes it hard to chase you. I suppose that's the point. At the same time, could you please not? This room doesn't end. I'm in an infinite hell. Please. Okay, Mr. Spider-Man. Not even like Peter Parker, like 1970s Toku Spider-Man, the one that before Super Sentai came out, and he had his own mech. That's a fun factoid for you. Before there was like Super Sentai, which is basically Power Rangers, you know, it should be the other way around, but it's the easiest way to explain it to people. Toei and Marvel had some sort of agreement where they had Spider-Man in Japan. You've probably seen like out of context GIFs from it at some point, especially with Civil War coming out. And it's weird. I think he's also in Spider-Verse, and that's super great. Where it's not Peter Parker, I can't remember the name, it's a Japanese name. That sounds vaguely racist that I say that. It's just like, it's a Japanese name, but it's pretty like standard. He was in the Spider-Verse thing, probably said that already, and he has a mech called Leopardon. Why Spider-Man has a mech is beyond me. We have Holy Mantle, we can just get in there for free. I don't know why I'm trying to skirt around that issue. But the basis of him having a mech was kind of like what made them think about it for Super Sentai, which is kind of neat. I haven't been watching anything lately Toku-wise. Kamen Rider Ghost didn't really grab me, like, in the initial part. It reminded me too much of Wizard, and Wizard was really, really bad. It wasn't bad, it was just boring. Like, I enjoyed the first couple of episodes when it was like, oh cool, look at these forms that he has. He's got fire, water, wind, and heart, or whatever. Actually, Earth was probably my favorite one, because there's a lot more like grapply stuff. But the main character Haruto is just like stiff as a board, except in some like crossover movies he felt a little more like Dante, and I was a fan of that. It just like it never really went anywhere neat. It was just kind of like, yeah, monster of the week. It's a two-parter, so you know that, you know, first part the bad guy's gonna get away because of plot device, and then we're gonna fix things on the second half, and yay. Even the second writer, Nido Kosuke, I think, is like one of my favorite. Beast is like one of the best secondaries that I've seen in a while, probably since like O's Date. But he couldn't save it, and his boring suit couldn't, like, the original Beast suit is fine, actually it's pretty good, and then they go, oh well, here's your hyper form. It's meh. it's blue and gold. We did that for Meteor last year, but I guess we're doing it again, so I mean, have fun with that. And you go, oh cool, well at least, you know, he's on equal terms with the main character now. At least he won't be like jobbing every second. Oh, immediately with the next episode he got another ultimate form. Okay, cool. Alright, someone put Nido on Suicide Watch. So, I don't know. Ghost, I only watched 3 episodes, so I can't say that it was like immediately apparent, but it felt like the same thing. I probably should have used teleport last. Golden teleport only teleports you to rooms that you haven't been, which means that if you kind of fill out the map, you will be able to go to like the secret room. Suppose you also have the chance to go to the secret room if you just hit it. At the same time, I'm not sure I really want to just keep smacking it. We went a whole room down. Isn't technology magical? So yeah, I've also been slow on watching Super Sentai just because I felt like I started to watch Gokaiger and then I realized that I am not getting half of the references, not quite to the effect of Decade, where it like just outright spoils a bunch of stuff. Ooh, forget me now. Interesting proposition. We're not going for boss rush. I don't care. I think we got the forget me now when we played Blue Baby. It's basically the 5 room where we just re-roll the floor. We do lose it when we leave. At the same time, we don't really like. I'm not particularly attached to Teleport 2.0, so it could be fine. Feels also kind of like a mulligan though, considering that that this was our item that we got. So it's like, yeah, we can re-roll the run and get more items from like the boss room and the shop, I suppose. Things like that, which makes me want to not use it until we like get everything. What if we just get trapped though in an infinite hell? Say we take Forget Me Now, or before we take Forget Me Now, we find a 5 floor on this room, or a 5 room on this floor. Then we just like, then we take that, and then we're on the thing a second time. I just immediately skipped Cascardi kind of on accident. It looks like it's regular Gertie, so she might do the shot. At the same time, she hasn't done it yet, which makes me think that maybe this is just like a champion Gertie, and I can't tell because of the whatever you call it, flooded caves. I think it's dank depths. God, I can't say depths. What is wrong with this word that just makes my brain just go, nah. At least it's not spawning these guys anymore because they're out of range. Although now that I've killed one, you probably will just respawn some of them. Jeez. You know what we could use? A drink right now. I honestly think I could take one and not have any consequences to me. Alright. Done here. Deal with the devil. Deal with the devil. No. HP upgrade. Look, let's be honest. We're not in any rush. We're not in any boss rush. Let's go see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. Let's kind of hoping that we could run into the enemy and that would do damage. I don't exactly know why I thought that. I was going to say, now we're just in a bad situation. Ooh, that's a rune. Although it's just Hagalas, because that's the only rune that we've unlocked. Are you being a serious person right now? This is what I get for intentionally taking damage like a goddamn idiot. Pay to play, I'm not entirely a fan of. Although it did give us money. This is whatever. Like Hagalas, okay, I don't think I explained what Hagalas does. And that's because it's not very noteworthy. Let me find a room that seems more suitable for it. That answer is there's no room that's suitable for it. It basically just destroys all the rocks in the room. Kinda does, I guess. But we don't have any rocks to destroy. Do we need High Priestess? Maybe. Probably not. I'm just gonna mumble to myself. I believe I like to call it monologuing. Soliloquy. Ooh. Boy, it's been a while since I've been in an actual play. I've only done one play outside of school though, and it wasn't great. I mean, I like Pippin. It's a fun thing. Ooh, cancer trinket. Yeah, you're staying with us forever. At the same time, it was something interesting. So I'll just forget me now. Basically, just redo the whole floor. Still flooded caves. Not a fan of that. And we're back to base damage, which I guess is to be expected. I did get a range downgrade pill a long time ago, but I don't think it affected us at all. I don't think Samson comes with a range like difference, but feels like it. I gotta be honest with you, we might have to do some on-the-fly adjusting, because this this mic stand is getting a little in the way. What are you supposed to be, a 5-room? Dang it, it's just Hagalas. It's just Hagalas runes. If only we had done that one rune, the challenge run with the rune that like doubles drops. That would just, man, foresight is always 20/20. So we got pay to play, which you just saw there. Instead of keys, we now spend money to get into stuff like the shop and our item rooms, which is fine. I mean, we've got money right now, so we're okay for it. All right, adjusting. Oh my God, there's a whole like second part of the screen. Who would have thought? Words. Splunker's Hatch. Hagalas, Yera. Yeah, no. I'm sorry if I was on a tangent. I felt like I had something going there and it's gone. Kind of surprised we're fighting Gertie again, honestly. I mean, I know we re-rolled the run, or re-rolled the rooms. It is the regular version of Gertie, so that's fair. So, joke's on you. I was prepared to fight you the first time. Instead, I will just... I was on a big tangent about Super Sentai and Kamen Rider and Decade. But I feel like I can go on and off about that pretty much whenever I want. I wanted to go back and give stuff like a chance. Zoo Ranger just actually, in the past couple of years, recently got a real, actual American broadcast thing. Or not broadcast, but Sacred Heart is like super fine. Because normally it was just Power Rangers, and the only way you could see the Japanese original show was by going to incredulous sources, and even then you weren't sure if they were going to actually be good translations. Nothing like having one where it's just like, oh, you Bacha Tani Kun. And you're like, Baka, translator note. Baka means idiot. And you're like, this is awful. None of that. Also, we have Splunker's Hat, and we can see secret rooms, and I just looked for 2 secret rooms that weren't there because they didn't exist. Alright. Maybe we'll cool it on the discussion for now we should probably like focus on the game. We got Sacred Heart, which is like super good. It's probably the best thing you can get. Yeah, it's pretty much the best angel deal like item that you can get. There are some good Dangel items. Stuff like there is Dead Dove, which is like a flight item, and it's usually like, okay, flight's fine, but you do get it for free. F in my B right now. Okay, well, Curse of the Unknown, but I know that we don't have any Spirit Hearts. Yeah, it's like super good for that kind of thing, but then occasionally you also get like Holy Water, and you're like, man, sure do love like when I get hit, you drop a little creep for all of 7 seconds. Isn't this item the most, like, this is our winning run item? So, Sacred Heart, certainly fine. I think there's some items later that are, like, fantastic. But, to unlock those, to even just unlock them, requires, some hell. If I thought the Blue Baby was rough, which I don't exactly, I think Blue Baby's just different. Then trying to do that character will be a thing all its own. Huh. Spoonbender, which is homing shots. Do these homing shots, like, does the homing stack? Because, I would shoot without it. No, I'm sorry. Cancer, you gotta stay with me. Never thought I'd say these words. But, yeah, it's difficult. I don't know. I really don't know where I'm going with this anymore. My brain is fried. I wouldn't exactly say it was a mistake to try to do another Isaac video after our last one. Like, our last one was fine. But our last one, adding on to having done a whole lot of, like, production stuff and other things, like radio things, and just vaguely, I don't want to be, this Let's Play channel is just a hobby. I want to do that anyways, but I don't want to half-ass it at the same time. Like, I want to make videos that if, say, I were just watching, or if I was just looking for something to watch, stumbled on this, that I would enjoy it as well. I don't want a guy, the Let's Play channel of just dude with an awful microphone, mumbling things. I mean, granted, the age to make it ease of access for a lot of things is really nice. It's a lot easier to not only get a decent microphone, but to get something like OBS. You don't have to get, you still need like an Elgato for console stuff, but you don't need anything like what's our PLS puberty? It wasn't worth it. We don't have guy points his camera at the TV and plays something. We have a little bit more meaningful stuff there. It does make it difficult in a way to, like, market yourself. Oh, that's great. But at the same time, like, I don't know. You kind of have that same issue in the radio where it's like everyone tries to differentiate themselves. But I don't know. Sometimes you don't need the wacky guy or the sports guy or even me, the dumb common writer guy. Sometimes you just need the dude that's, like, confident. And I'm not saying I'm there. I'm saying I'd like to get there. Tell you about incompetency. I probably should have definitely gone to, like, the shop last floor, but I didn't. Deck of cards is perfectly fine. Hero font is, like, super great. It makes me want to pick up this half heart. Kind of also makes me want to get a deal with the devil. But we'll cross that road when we get there. would kind of feel like a spit in the face to God himself if, you know, we took that angel deal. Only to immediately go, oh cool, deal with the devil. But I mean, you know, it's just the way Isaac goes. I'm sorry. It's easier to beg for forgiveness than ask for permission. And I mean, barring the whole 400 years where we didn't talk, you know, forgiveness is, oh my god, where's the mom fight? I didn't even realize it. Terrible plays every day. That's my motto. And a jingle. Like, this is embarrassing now. Excuse me. Your audio cues are a little off, lady, ma'am, mom. Sometimes you just wait your sweet time, and because we haven't gotten any damage really, and not garnered any sort of, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. But because we've been taking it slow, we did take some damage right there, so we should get... Come on. I believe in you. I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of... I can't keep... I can't keep making a Darkness reference that I can't cash, you know? We did get our deal with the devil that we wanted. We got Goat Head for a heart. If I had known that it was Goat Head, would I have taken it? Honestly, probably. Because, damn, I didn't even get the... Alright. On to the next slur, as I slur my words. This soda's feeling a lot stronger suddenly. That's a lie, it's Mountain Dew. We are on to the womb. I'm just going to run into that because that's how much I trust Holy Mantle. I trust that I can beat that room by the time that I take damage and get Holy Mantle. You remember how well that worked on that one room with the bomb flies? Alright, this is just... Ace of Spades is good. We're already getting a bunch of card drops if we use this deck of cards right, but I think we'll be okay. Okay. Kind of surprised we didn't bite anything there. Still the Chariot. We can use it at any time. Justice. Put down some stuff. I don't know if the keys and bombs and pennies will really help us. Lover's card could come in handy though. I mean, I suppose the Chariot also could help us, but 2 extra hits to me seems like the way to go. I mean, as long as we don't ever actually get to that point. We may have missed the chance for boss rush, and we may have just, you know, inadvertently been the dumbest man in the world. And lost our hope for any sort of, well, anything, really. No would be really good, but I feel like we need a trinket. Or, yeah, like a mom's purse to hold all the trinkets. I can't get rid of cancer. It's too good. Cracked dice, though. That's worth something to me. And by that, I mean I would like to put you down. I'll keep you. Or you again, lovers? Yeah, I'll keep you. Guess. Mister? Alright. You know, I probably should have just ran it into that room. Really don't want to waste too much time on this. We might actually still be able to do the hush fight. Cool. Did that all for Spirit Heart. Was it worth it? Nah, yeah, okay. Sorta. Keep shooting. Somehow, I think it was my posture this time that changed the mic standing on the way again suddenly. It's like, gee, it got really, like, hard to see again. Maybe it's because I am an idiot. Where the heck is it? We're on Womb XL. I had no clue. That makes me ease up a little because now I know that the room is just really long and I'm not just like getting every wrong turn. I probably still am getting every single wrong turn, but at least I'm not horribly lost. And I don't have to worry about, oh man, if this like floor is bad, just think about the next one. It's like, well, you know, we'll get done with this one and then we'll immediately go to the next, like to the boss fight. That guy could have been like potentially dangerous in any other situation because it seems like he did the meat regen thing into like spawning a dude whenever he died. Joker card. I will take you now to get, I don't know, yeah, Gimpy's fine. I didn't really want Ghost Baby. Leverage card is good. Alright. Let's try to beat Skull-X in 2 minutes. That's a lie, you know, we kind of want to beat Skull-X in like 1 minute, so then we have another minute to give to Mom. Be nice if you could show me your butt. Don't take that out of context, please. Are you being serious right now? Hush fight might not happen just because I can't fucking get anywhere with this guy. Thanks, Skull-X. Thanks a lot. I haven't even hit him once. He's hit me. Congratulations. We did a little bit of damage. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't even care about that damage. No. But now, mister. This is frustrating. Okay, he's dead. Growth horns. It's great because we get damage. We are like super mega tiers now. Mom fight. It's going amazing. We should have her done like immediately. Deal with the devil. What you got for me? Oh yeah, you still got that thing. I still don't want it. I don't know why, but talking fast really helps me think about this. Hey, we still got pay to play. It's okay, I guess. I mean, we would have had enough keys, but, you know, it's whatever. Didn't get any items from this, which kind of sucks. Homing tier, I mean, the quarter, I don't know why I had to think about, like, the quarter. Proptosis, definitely, because now we got mega tiers. You had to be close, though. I suppose that's kind of a problem. And chaos. Like, I don't know why not. You know, just... Who cares at this point? Pheromones isn't great. Range downgrade. Oh, yeah. Take that immediately. Maybe just for the heck of... For the sake of things. A dice shard. Starting to think, now I'm, regretting constantly taking all those things. Nonetheless. Penny. Hematemesis is actually, like, really worse for us. Because now we don't have full health. I suppose it's good that we have the Lover's card now, considering. Alright, we got Holy Mantle. We got okay damage. We'll get more damage the more we do this fight. Oh, we already took damage. We haven't even... Oh my... Okay, Proptosis might have been a bad idea, considering that we won't be able to get in there very easily. But you know, it's all just a pattern fight, you know? We also got Gimpy, who should give us occasionally red hearts, and like I think we drop more red hearts or half hearts when some enemies are defeated, and there are those flies. That is a chance to drop them, possibly. And Gimpy itself, when we get hit, chance to drop spirit hearts. That could be good. I'm just kind of talking my way through this fight so I don't have to think about it too hard. But so far, so good. Like, if we got closer, we might be able to do more damage. Hey, exactly what I said. So, my theory was proven right, and I'm happy with that. We got homing shots, and we got piercing shots, which is great, because they did exactly what I was hoping they'd do, and, like, home in on him, and then instead of, if they were just regular shots, they just smack into him and be done, they, like, do a little bit of turnaround, and do just that extra bit of damage that makes me really happy. We're about 60% there. We can get closer, because Proptosis gives us more damage the closer we are. We're in continuum tier area, where we should just stand still and not worry about it. At least that's what I was taught. It seems to be working. It's just really terrifying. At least we're well past halfway. Staring into the face of Hush. Alright, alright. We don't even have to focus that much on, like, actually aiming, because we've got double homing shots. So we should just be perfectly fine. Just standing still. Excuse me, controller, I know you got a dead zone, or lack thereof, honestly. That doesn't mean we can just do a tiny tiptoe walk. Jeez. Second time fighting Hush. Been trying to think of different games that we could play for the channel. I know there's a lot of good indie games. Stardew Valley came out. I've been watching a Let's Play series of that, and it looks really, really fun. I mean, I've also kind of looked at Fight Club. That sounds nice and fun. But man, I've also been playing, I don't know, I got into an emulator phase, trying to see weird, like, my friend got me into Guilty Gear. I think I started playing BlazBlue and his friends were playing Guilty Gear, and they're both Arxis, so I suppose that it's just fate, but I just kind of like, I'm enjoying fighting games more because I finally not only understand how to do executions, but also just like enjoy or understand the lingo and stuff and the things about it. Hey, we beat Hush. We got Blind Rage. And, do we want to go up? Yeah, you know what? Let's go up. I feel like we need to get this cathedral done. But yeah, that being said, like, try it out on emulator, try out Street Fighter Alpha. Apparently, for some reason, Street Fighter Alpha 2 is on the SNES, but not 1. And Street Fighter Alpha 3 is on the Game Boy Advanced, which is, like, honestly one of the worst ports that I think I've ever seen. It's, like, just the obviously, you know, it's unfortunate that, you know, you have to down your sprite fidelity considering it's a GBA, but it's just so worse. And it is not, it's not good at all in that regard. The fact that the GBA only has 4 buttons and Street Fighter is a 6-button game means that you have to press button combinations to get like the heavy stuff. Luckily you can change that. I tried playing it where it was just I used mediums and heavies, but you need those lights to kind of get yourself into a good combo. It's just like, I get it. You wanted to play it on the go, and certainly you're playing an emulator, so you're not really playing it on the go. In that case. But like, man, Street Fighter is not the game you want to be playing. I suppose it's not the worst port I've ever seen. King of Fighters is like also bad in that regard. But it just made me think like, man, why did they try? The SNES port of Street Fighter Alpha 2 is probably actually almost a worse contender because there's loading. It's on a cartridge, not even on a cartridge on the emulator, but it still has loading times. And as soon as you get into a match and like it goes round 1 fight, it pauses for a second, for like 3 seconds, but it seems like it varies each time. And I go like, it takes you out of it because you're ready to fight, and then you're like stuck there for a second, and you can't exactly count it or be wary of exactly what it's going to be. and so it's not great. But I do have Ultra Street Fighter 4 that I got in a Capcom Humble Bundle, and let me tell you, Street Fighter 4 is not coming to the channel anytime soon because I am garbage against just AI. I'm not even confident enough to try online play. Although I'm sure it's the same thing of like playing Rocket League. It's like, you know, when you're playing against bots, it feels a little cheaty even on medium difficulty bots because they're just super. They cheat in their own calculating ways. Players will still make the same mistake. At the same time, in Street Fighter 4, anyone who's not playing 5 is really committed to 4. So, rest assured, Ultra Street Fighter 4 fail-throughs is not coming to MaelstromTier anytime soon. But what is probably the end of this Isaac run. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, consider clicking the like button. It helps a lot with YouTube algorithmics. It's a gym aerobic class that us privileged YouTubers get to create as long as we get so many likes. At least that's what I've been told. And who would lie to you on the internet? Also consider subscribing for daily videos. Thinking of different games to play. Right now it seems it's going to be Isaac. I'm still fighting Sega. I say fighting as if they are even aware of my presence, despite the emails and despite the tweets. But nonetheless, I don't want to burden you. You're already here long enough. In that way, I thank you. So I will see you next time.